Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I think about what we give the highest order to in America, in our society, in our culture. We profess God, the highest power, invisible. Now, we have people in this country from all over the world, and they have what we call an equivalent, and in some many cases is the same, but the expression thereof varies. And we call this a melting pot of all these people. And we came up with a constitution that we say is supposed to take all of these people from all of these different places and create a standard of conduct that would allow an outcome which is to represent the United States of America. They had said it was to be a city on a hill, a shining city on a hill, that it was supposed to be a perfect union. But in its inception, they had many faults that was in its foundation. For instance, people were in bondage, and people were abused, and it was happening all over the place. And even in the creation of all the stories of God, as it has been told, it incorporated within its existence the conduct of people that was before it and after it, that represents the conduct of we the people today, which tells me the conduct that we have is representative of the people and not of the spirit, because the spirit would represent the power that we can't see, the power that we would allow to live within us, that would give us a representation of what we truly are listening to. Is it a spirit of love, or is it a spirit of deceit? And where there's pain and suffering, it is a spirit of deceit, which makes it really wonderful for me to be able to sit before you today and say that for the past 40 years, I have spoke to you about a God that loved every last one of you. Whether you were rich or whether you were broke, that God still loved you. That your richness and brokenness was a result of your lack of understanding of God. That you understand God in such a way that there are those who you have turned into billionaires who live like you wish you could live out of your pocket. And then there are those who have taken this nation to destruction, to war, and you listen to everything but that which says that every man in America and every man on earth is entitled to life, to the basic human rights: food, clothing, shelter, education, health care. All of you. Now you say, well, I agree with that. No, you don't. You go along with all of the stuff that's been going on. All of us. I don't care who you are. Billy Graham, Miss whatever these people are, Miss White, whoever talking about God, black or white, men or women. We all are part of this hell. And let me take this back. I've been a part of this hell. And I know this hell. But I've also had an experience of the Spirit. And I know it. And that's why I talk to you about every last one of you having what you need, want, and desire. And every last one of you reject it. There are millions of people that would rather see Donald Trump in office, knowing that he's a liar, knowing that he's a bigot, knowing that he's a hater, knowing that he's a racist, knowing that he's just like a demon. And there are millions of America would prefer that representation in Washington, D.C. as a spokesman for this country than the ideas that I speak. You might not want me up there, tell you the truth. Don't have time to want to be up there. I used to, when I was a younger man, wanted to be up there. Right now, it is not me, it's the message. And if you could take the message, God be with you. But you don't want that. I mean, look, you had an offer when Bill Clinton was running for president of the United States a couple of times. God offered you your dreams. The way the system was set up, totally ignored. That includes you and everything else involved. When it came down to Bush, you were offered that again, your dreams. For 2 terms, you ignored it. Forget God. What God talking about, all the people, to hell with all the people. Then when it came down to Barack Obama, God offered you that twice, again, for you to have your dreams come true. The hell with that. according to the system, and you being a part of the system, couldn't reject it, didn't hear about it, it's all you. To hell with that. Barack Obama. Then Donald Trump comes along. Hoops, God offers it to you again. And with Joe Biden, offered it to you again. And you, the people, said, because of the system, and the system made sure that you didn't, and you responded as, and it's out, and all you have is hell. Now, you can blame God if you want to, but no, that's you in the system who have rejected the message you're on your knees praying for. God offering it to you right there, and you don't even know anything about it. And look at me. If you hear me, you say I'm stupid because I'm saying some stuff you've never heard before and don't believe in. And so this is where we end up. But you know what? God's representation is still right here. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter whether you got Trump, Biden, or some other representative as your spokesman and your representative as president for the next term. It doesn't matter. America is going to be the same or a little worse. And it would be because you, the people, did not deserve anything better than that. Because if you deserved better, you'd know it. And the stuff that they're telling you would be like stinking slop. Because you, deep inside, would want so much better. And you would be sick that this is all that they can offer you. And it appears as this is only thing that you're going to be offered. And I say to you, if you yourselves can offer something better than this, then before you accept it, you stand up. You stand up and say you can do better. But don't just say you can do better. Tell us how you can do better. Show us how you can do better in words and on paper and anything we require. Don't come in with no lies. I don't want to hear that. Back it up. Back it up. Or sit down. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.